This is Mark Anthony with Mercury Time Price Analytics with our end of day algorithmic trading update for ES. Now I wanted to wait until the Globex session to record today's video for a couple reasons. Number one, it was a short trading day. I wanted to see what happened in Globex, but also because we had our X5 pivot at 33.2179. Now this is a little bit jumbled because this is our swing trading algo, so we'll zoom in a little bit, but let me move over here to our day trading algo. And you can see where this X5 pivot comes in, 33.2179. That's generated at 10 a.m. in the morning. The other X5 pivots, X4321, are here. Here's our X4 pivot at 33.14. The X3 pivot's down here at 32.96. These X pivots, like everything we do, is based on time price algorithms. It's not based on price, it's based on predominantly time. And when these X pivots break, then you got some problems. And that's what we're seeing here. Now look, in the context of the up move that we've had, this is nothing. But this is how these things start. You have to start breaking these X5 algo pivots. And we did that in Globex. And what's interesting about that is when that breaks, and again, I'll go back to the day trading so you can see a little bit better. When that breaks, it triggers the algo. The algo triggered right in here. And then we start opening up these lower levels. So that opens up our Mercury band extension 33, which was 33.19 today. This is important too. The trend confirmation pivot today was 33.1761. One of the things that's unique with our algorithm is that when we run this in the morning, our day trading algo, it gives us specific prices and also descriptive names. So right here at 33.17, you've got your trend confirmation pivot. What's notable is that it didn't even pause. So now we're down into this price acceleration pivot at 33.09. Now these price acceleration pivots, the first time you go down into them, you'll typically get a bounce, especially when they're this far away from the intraday trading range. Down below that, you've got our backtest pivot at 33.05. And these update every morning. The tick acceleration pivot at 32.97. So these descriptive names for these algo pivots are updated every morning when we run the algo. Now going over, again, I'm flipping back and forth because I want to give you full context here. On our swing trading charts, and our subscribers have access to both of these on our live chart feed on Zoom each day. But the Mercury bands, which are very long cycle algos, we put these on the swing trading chart because there's more space between these levels, and we run the swing trading algo on a slower cycle. In other words, it takes more time for each of these bars to form. Now, if you've watched any of our previous videos, this algo regression line was put on the chart the night before the non-farm payroll report. So not last Thursday, but Thursday a week ago. If you're watching this when it's being recorded on the 20th. But it's about 2 a.m. in the morning, Eastern U.S. time, about an hour before the European Open. And I put this algo regression line on the chart, and it has gone back and forth on the day trading cycle probably 18 to 20 times. And that's what these regression lines do. And then when they get broken to the upside, then you get the blow-off move, which is exactly what we got here. Now, these regression lines will always get tested. And one of the reasons is because when you get all this choppiness, this congestion up and down around these algo regression lines, and then you do get that blow-off move, it's going to be magnetized back to it. And this is the beauty of time price analytics. This algo line is going to continue to move upward. And if it didn't touch it now, it's right about to, just within about a handle and a half. If it didn't hit this tonight, it was eventually going to hit it because it doesn't matter how high ES trades. This algo regression line is continuing to move up in that orientation. And so we're getting a move into that now. I mentioned to our subscribers today that based on this blow-off move, and I believe that's what this is, that we were going to get a retest of this algo regression line either tonight or tomorrow. Well, we're getting it tonight. Now, Does that mean that this is the big one? Of course not. You have to take these trades as they come. So for our traders, the short was up here 33.21, and as price came down into as it broke the X5 pivot up here, when it came down into the X4 pivot at 33.14, then you take partial profits on a third of your trade, and then we look for the place to take the middle, and the place to take the middle is going to be right down in here, and just about a handle and a half. And then at that point, you leave your runner on and you see what happens. But the beauty of our systems is that we never put support resistance lines that are, hand drawn. Everything on here, all these horizontal lines are algorithmic time price pivots. We don't look at the chart and look at conventional technical analysis and look at the chart pattern and say, well, this looks like such and such a pattern, so we're going to draw support or resistance here. What this system does, these algos, is it goes back and it looks for the price congestion zones, and it'll be easier to show you on this chart. But you can see where the algo is pulling this price acceleration pivot from. See this area here? Created just a little bit of a flattening top. There's a lot of different names for this, but you've got the horizontal line here, and you've got it coming to a point, and then it breaks. Well, this comes down to this acceleration pivot, and it bounces and then breaks. Then all of this is broken. You've done technical damage to this little congestion area. Then here you've got the back test pivot at 33.05. And what these algorithmic pivots do is one of three things. They identify either support, resistance, or they perfectly bisect price congestion zones like this does right here. Now you go down to the tick acceleration pivot. Where's the algo pulling that from? It's pulling it from right here. And down here into the multi-day trend change pivot. Where's it pulling that from? This congestion zone here and here, and on and on. And then you get down into the this swing trend pivot. Let me see if I can pull this back just a little bit more. Okay, so take a look at where the swing trend pivot comes through. And so every one of these lines is determined by an algorithm that we run in the morning, and then we simply put it into an Excel spreadsheet. We call that a data sheet. We post it on the Slack channel for our subscribers. But more importantly, we overlay these algo levels on the chart. And you can't draw these any better with a pencil and a ruler. You can see here, 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 this lower extension down here at 32.07. Are we going to see that anytime soon? I don't know. But the algo identifies these levels in advance. And what you get with this is a system that on January 7th went short at 32.51.50. We closed around 32.30 that day. And then if you remember when Globex opened, we had that fast move down to 31.80. Well, on that particular day, on January 7th, the acceleration pivot was at 32.36, or 32.26, forgive me. So ES closed at 32.31, Globex opens, that acceleration pivot at 32.26 breaks, and then you get that fast move down to 31.80. And that's the way the algorithms work. If you'd like more information about our systems, you can go to mercurysignals.com. We are offering a free 7-day trial. Our systems are right now the ES and the NQ systems. And we have these same systems for NQ. So if you're an ES or NQ trader, our subscription right now is 63% off the regular rates. You get a 7-day free trial. We bill weekly, not monthly, so you can quit anytime, any week period, end of story. And we also give you a lifetime price lock on whatever the subscription rate is at the time you sign up. So you can go to mercurysignals.com. We've also got just absolutely incredible algos for bonds, for crude oil, and for Bitcoin. The Bitcoin algo we released today. I will put that Bitcoin algo, and the same thing with the bonds and the crude and the ES and NQ. I will put these algos up against anything, anywhere, because what our system does that I have not seen anyplace else is it gives you an automated entry oscillator for long and short. But what it also does is it allows you to get the maximum profit out of the position, because when these moves happen, either down or up, you've got multiple algorithmic pivot levels that you can take profits. So just in this little move that started 45 minutes ago, you could have taken partial profits here or here or here. And now we're coming down into the algo regression line that I mentioned earlier. And there's a reason that our motto is no gimmicks, no guesswork, just math. I believe our algorithmic math is every bit as good as any institution out there. The difference is we offer it to individual consumer traders. We give you the type of systems that the big boys and big girls are running at the institutions, and it's available for you every single trading day, round the clock, day session, Globex. You've got a live chart that shows this all day long, as well as a Slack channel for commentary, analysis, and charts. And so with that, we're going to wrap up the video for today. We'll have more videos tomorrow. We may have time to do our Bitcoin video tonight. But we thank you so much for your time. God bless you. God bless your family. And we look forward to seeing you soon.